Seth, how are you doing?
I'm okay. Enjoying ADE 2014.
It's your fourth time here, isn't it? Fourth time in a row, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I can't really keep track on how many times I've come here. I've been causing trouble for at least 4 years.
Really?
Definitely.
Tell me something about it.
Causing trouble since the day I was born.
What makes you keep coming back here?
No, I really love it. I mean, I love Amsterdam. Love Holland, actually. And it's amazing. I mean, ADE is the only kind of event, I think, in electronic music where things get done, you know?
What things?
Like, it's cool business, people talk, it's like a huge cross-pollination. And it's like, normally, okay, you look at Winter Music Conference, it's like 7 days of parties. It's just parties, Here, it's about expanding our culture and expanding kind of the electronic music industry, and seeing where we are. It's kind of like the state of the union for electronic music and all of its different facets, and that's cool. That's cool, and it shows the progress of what we've kind of come as a genre or a scene of many different styles of music.
And then there's the DJ cook-off.
DJ Cook-off.
But you weren't allowed to enter this year.
Yeah.
What happened?
I stepped out gracefully because it's better to stop than to fade away.
We call it in Holland. We have a person like that. His name is Marco Borsato. It's a Dutch singer, and he won the TMF awards all the time. And then all of a sudden he said, "No, guys, I want someone else to win, because I've won it already enough times."
Yes.
And that's the same for you.
Sometimes you're just so good at something, you're just like, God, it's not even fun anymore. It's like, why am I doing this? It's like, oh, here you go, have that risotto. It's a winner. No, but it was good. We had a really good time this year. There's some good food, really good.
Who won it this year?
Kölsch from Copenhagen. He made a completely Nordic dish. It looked exactly like it was like from Noma or something like that. But he was like on MasterChef and already in Copenhagen. He got second place on actually the real MasterChef. So he had some.
So he started as a chef and then he became a DJ.
Yeah, I think he's just like one of those like cultural kind of guys. He collects watches. He's one of those dudes.
It tasted like shit, didn't it?
No, it was good. The food was good. I mean, it was really high end, like Michelin cuisine. Sometimes I'm about soul food. It's funny. There's this restaurant in Copenhagen, actually, funny enough. It's just a bit posh to say, but it's Noma. It was like the #1 restaurant in the world. Wow. So I've been to Noma a couple times. The first time I went, it was good. I had some stuff. But afterwards, I had a hot dog because I was a bit hungry, and it was the most satisfying thing ever, after a 25-course meal at the world's #1 restaurant. The hot dog, after that I ate on the street, I was like, this is gold! So it's like to each your own, to each their own, and it's all about like taste. I like things that make you feel like you're at home, like a hug.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Feels good.
But they say about
I like music and food to do that to me. It's like, if I like long embraces, like when you go from underneath, you see a girl you haven't seen in a while, you're like, give us a hug. Oh, that's music and food to me.
Talking about music, yesterday during your keynote, you, I didn't feel frustration, but there was something you told us you didn't like about EDM, about the growth of EDM, about EDM going too commercial. Can you tell us something more about that and what you meant with that?
I mean, I think my thing with EDM is the fact that it doesn't seem that anyone really cares about music at the end of the day, or the main interest isn't music, It's about like, flash this, let's do that, let's create a super brand that's like boom, 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 boom. But like, where is the focus on creating just like good music and like music that is actually in the history of time going to be really remembered, and that's beautiful, I like, does anyone have the idea of like creating a legacy and leaving some type of beauty behind? I think they're just about getting paid, but that's just my own view. Maybe in their minds throwing cakes at people is like some deep way of artistic expression, kind of like, Alex, who's that ginger dude who used to fucking blow up the watermelons, like Gallagher. Gallagher guy, he's like, hey, I'm Gallagher, I've got a sledgehammer and there's a watermelon. Who wants it? Who? Oh no, I'm not gonna. Hey, and there's watermelon on your face. Maybe in his mind, he thought that was some deep way of expressing his like emotional frustration with the geopolitical situations of his time. You know, that might be, you know, the cake or the, you know, the stage driving or the fireworks. The fireworks may not really be a pyrotechnic trick that you pay for to kind of, you know, get some type of wow factor because your music sucks. It might be a, you know, cathartic release of the intentions or the suppressed emotional baggage of that last Britney Spears that, you know, I don't even know what they play. I was trying to think of like some pop song that they remixed. I lost myself in like an analogy that I was coming up with off the top of my head, but generally, I think you get what I'm saying here.
Luckily, it's not only music without a soul over here. It's a lot of underground music, and there's a Seth Troxler party.
Yeah,
tonight.
No,
with titties.
It's actually tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, sorry, with titties, dolphins.
Big titties. It's dolphins and titties 69ing each other in your mind and in space, the dreamscape of the multiverse of reality, man.
Can you tell me more about 69ing between the titties and the dolphins? Because I find it very interesting.
Dolphins do love, they're the only other animal outside of us and I think chimps who have sex for fun. And they're just like, dolphins are like, you ever see people swimming with dolphins?
Yeah.
First thing they go for is tits. They're like, titties, titties. You know, so yeah, no, it's just tongue in cheek. You know, we want people to have fun because everyone's so serious. You know, and you can make like a spectacle. You can make like a thing as long as the music's fucking good, like actually good. And let's go out and have a bit of a fiesta every now and then, and like leave your cares behind, 'cause we're on vacation. Yeah, it's also off the top of my head.
Give 1 minute for a last message to our Dutch listeners, people who are watching. This is your microphone now.
We first met in an alley deep on the canal. Last time you touched my canal. If you think about where my masculine canal could be, it's you. If you touch where my canal could see, it's you. I love you. Aruba. Oh, no, Holland.
Holland.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Holland.
It's almost the same.
It's all the same. Are there canals in Aruba?
Sorry?
Are there canals in Aruba?
Of course.
Thank you, Holland. And thank you, 3FM.
Thank you so much, man.
Also, nice to
Take care.